So hopefully you've made it to and are still enjoying the third part of my 15 top criterions, and those are top criterions from my list of criterions that I have right now. Hopefully that'll change after Christmas. Anyway, without further ado, next one up, truly one of my favorites. If you're a horror movie fan, or if you're a freaky ass movie fan, if you haven't seen this, then maybe you've got the poster or a shirt. I love that shirt of this house. Great movie. It's the DVD edition, Japanese with English subtitles, of course. I've talked about this one many times. It's Obayashi's 1977 film House. It is strange, it is weird, it is creepy and freaky and fun and just really different. There are some great features on this. This is one that belongs in every movie lover's collection. It is a very visual film. Basically, we have, of course, the newly restored transfer, constructing a house, the new video piece featuring interviews with the director, story scenarist and daughter of the filmmaker, screenwriter on this one. We got Emotion, a 1966 experimental film by Obayashi, and we've got new video appreciation by director Ty West. You know, the guy who did House of the Devil. Yeah, he's a big fan of this film. You'll be able to see why, actually. Theatrical trailer and an improved English subtitle translation, which is actually really good. And the booklet with by S.A. Chuck Stevenson. And again, this is an extremely beautifully done Criterion one. Definitely, I was very, very proud to get this film. I love the way this book is done. Just look at the different colors that they use. And the colors, like the different use of different colors on the booklet, actually mirrors the different use of the different colors for the characters in the film itself. It's just, I mean, at the time they gave them the money to make a movie to compete with Jaws, which would have been really popular. This is not what they were expecting to get. It's really hard to talk about this film, and anyway, just that this is an amazing cult film that everybody should have in their collection. Just House is an entity of its own, and this is not the Sean Cunningham House, of course, which is also a fun film, but a much different film than this. This is I love this line written on the back. An episode of Scooby-Doo as directed by Meryl Babb. Perfect. Just perfect. Next up is actually one of my father's favorite films of all time, and it was the first Criterion that I bought him, and afterwards I actually got it myself for Father's Day, and was really surprised and touched. And it is one of the greatest that Criterion ever put out. The picture is so evocative of the film, and it's a great cover. Classic profile picture, and that's Night of the Hunter. If you know the film, then you know why this cover suits it so well. And this is a great one. This is so much stuff put in this. Robert Mitchum, Shelley Winters, of course, poor old Peter Graves dying at the beginning of the film. This is the best edition you're ever going to see of this film right here. It's amazing. Audio commentary featuring second unit director Terry Saunders, film critic FX Feeney. We got archivist Robert Guild on this one, author Preston Neil Jones. There's a new documentary featuring interviews with Paul Gregory, Sanders, Feeney, Jones, with a crap load of people. New video interview with the Lawton biographer. Of course, this is Charles Lawton's only film they ever directed, unfortunately, because he's a genius director. Clip from the Ed Sullivan Show, in which cast members perform a scene deleted from the movie. It's really cool. 15-minute archival documentary about the film featuring Robert Mitchum. So there's some more archival interviews, Stanley Cortez, and that's not all there is. There's also a second disc, and it has Charles Lawton directs Night the Hunter, and that's a 2.5 hour, like, just outtakes, behind the scene footage. It's amazing. And again, another video conversation between Git and film critic Charles Leonard Maltin. Just really great. The booklet in here too is incredible, and here we get the inside cover. I love the way these are done. I wish there were more of these here type. I really like them. Saving plastics thing. And of course we have this here, classic. It's a great booklet. some really amazing pictures in here. Shelley Winters is about as sad a mom as you can get for this. I mean, you really feel bad. And for me, this is the best role Mitchum ever did, and Mitchum did some really great roles. He's just a really cool dude. He epitomizes cool in that era. This, by the way, guys, is a Moroccan Starbucks cup, and actually, it's not just doesn't have Morocco written on it. I bought that in the Casablanca Mall in Morocco. I'm just checking my messages here. Oh, that's my mom. She's moving into a new house right now, and she just texted me to let me know. This one is a complete collection, and I'm really proud of this one. It's one that I did not know a lot about before I bought it, but when I saw it, it kind of interested me. I did some research, and the complete works of Jean Vigo. And if you're a fan of the French New Wave cinema, of course there's the horror French New Wave cinema that's going on right now, but the original French New Wave, when we're talking about people like Truffaut and Romer and Godard and the kind of the revolutionary style of filmmaking, Bonnel, Cocteau, it all started with the godfather of them all. It's Jean Vigo. Had a short life, did not live a long time, unfortunately, but films were extremely well done and deserve to be seen. This is the DVD edition. It is the 2-disc edition. And again, it's a massive booklet, which we'll talk about in a minute. On this one here, we've got all of his films, and I don't want to butcher them, but I'm going to try it anyway. Propos de Nice. I'm reading the... Say it loud.
À propos de Nice.
Okay, and the next one?
I can see.
Okay, say them loud so that I can be heard.
À propos de Nice, Taris, Zéro de conduite, et La Talente.
So those are the 4 that are on there. I don't want to butcher it with my French, but actually some of the language is French. Just can't tell it for me. Great stuff. And now some of these are short films. Like the first one's 23 minutes. The second one's actually only 9 minutes. One of the best is Zero de Conduite.
Zéro de conduite.
Yeah, it's 44 minutes. And if you've seen the movie If with Malcolm McDowell, without this movie there would be no If. And the last one is the only feature film that he ever did before he passed away, and it's 87 minutes long. There are some great stuff on here, by the way. There's some alternate edits, some different scores, audio commentaries on some of these here. The second disc, it's an episode of the French television series about Vigo from 1964. When we talk about an episode of television series, we're talking about a 90-minute to 2-hour-long thing, not like half-hour TV show. It's like it's an actual full-length documentary on the guy. We've got conversations from '68 from Truffaut and Romer on the films. There's an animated tribute to Vigo by Melchior Gondry. Of course, the movie The Illusionist is based on who is it? Tati. Yeah. So I think is he similar? Oh, anyway. I just like Jack Tati. Get him in there anywhere I can. Just sneak him in there. Tati. There's a film restore, a story. Bernardo Enchuen's 2001 documentary about the history of the film. There's a video interview with director Otar on Vigo. The booklet is huge, and again, it's one of the more thick booklets that they put out. I mean, like, there's hours of great reading. There is Vigo right there on the film, and he was a troubled guy, and he made it work for him. He took chances, but persistent. Next up was one that as soon as I saw it, I wanted it, and so it came out around the time that this last sale came around, and I was so excited to get this movie. And it's from one of my favorite silent film actors, and highly underrated. I think, in my opinion, he's highly underrated, and that's Harold Lloyd. I love the work of Harold Lloyd. Safety Last, and again, this is a brilliant, brilliant cover. And this is definitely the penultimate Harold Lloyd one, in my opinion. A lot of great stuff that he's done, but this is my favorite. I have a DVD of like short Harold Lloyd films, like some good ones. On the first one here, of course, we got a new transfer of the film. A musical score by composer Carl Davis from 1989 is in here as well. Plus, it has the alternate score back from Gaylord Carter from the late 1960s. We got an audio commentary with Leonard Maltin, because he's a big Harold Lloyd fan, actually. And Harold Lloyd archivist Richard Correll. Has introduction by Susan Lloyd, Harold Lloyd's granddaughter, and she's president of Harold Lloyd Entertainment. Basically, she takes care of anything Harold Lloyd Entertainment-wise. There's 3 newly released Lloyd shorts on here. Take a Chance, Young Mr. Jazz, and His Raw Slyness. They're all great shorts. And there's commentary by Correll and film writer John Bankston on the shorts. There's a second disc, and the second disc is what really, really got me excited over the top about this film, is a Harold Lloyd the Third Genius. It's a 108-minute documentary done in '89 on Harold Lloyd, and it is incredible. The pilot documentaries, I think, also on Buster Keaton and on Charlie Chaplin. I think I have the Chaplin one. I don't have the Buster Keaton one yet, but really great stuff. Also, there's Locations and Effects, a new documentary featuring Bankston and visual effects expert Craig Brown. A new interview with Davis. Some really cool stuff. I found out there's an actor that actually died, kind of a human fly guy trying to promote the film. Again, it is I got the DVD one here, so it's a 2-disc. Very, very cool movie. And I mean, this could have been like just a little comedy short 50-minute piece, but in the movie builds to this scene, and it builds and to a natural progression. And it's so nice to see a movie like that understands its comedy so well. And it's such a classic scene now. And a lot of people don't even know where this scene comes from. They just know there's a guy with glasses hanging off of a clock, and they don't know the movie that it comes from. They don't even know the context that it's in. But it's really great. It's a really great movie. And yes, it's a great scene, but the movie's fantastic. Just 2 more to go, guys. Next up is Videodrome. When HMV put a sale on some of their Criterion Blu-rays, this was the first thing I picked up without even blinking. Videodrome is one that I wanted for a long time. It's a great, great film. It's one of the newer Criterions that I have. It's the newer, more recent stuff that's done. There's one more recent one. That's the last one that I got. And this one has 2 audio commentaries on there. This one is approved by David Cronenberg and the cinematographer Mark Irwin. Great stuff. Original soundtracks on here. There's 2 audio commentaries, one with Cronenberg and Irwin, and actors. And we got actor James Woods and Deborah Harry on another one. We got a short short film here called Camera by Cronenberg, Forgiving the New Flesh. It's a half-hour documentary about Videodrome and the effects makeup. Effects Man, an audio interview with the makeup effects of creator Rick Baker, who did the incredible effects on this. Bootleg video, the complete footage of Samurai Dreams. That's the movie within a movie here. And we have Fear on Film. This is the best feature on it for me. Fear on Film, a roundtable discussion from 1982 with Cronenberg, John Carpenter, John Landis, and Mick Garris. If you're a horror fan and this is not in your collection, shame on you. Incredible one. And I got to get to the last one because I'm not going to make it if I don't. And that is Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. Get the 2-disc edition. It's the one that everybody should get. Great film, great supplements, a lot of stuff on Hunter S. Thompson, Hunter Goes to Hollywood, talking about writing by Johnny Depp. Really great stuff. There's an audio CD excerpts on here as well. A great film, supervised again by director Terry Gilliam. 3 audio commentaries on here, and I am out of time, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this segment. This is the 3rd and last part in this Criterion one. Like, subscribe, you know the deal. Right now I'm going to go and have, it's time for tea. Whew, just made it.